So it'll be available maybe Friday. So welcome everybody. Thank you for supporting Esperanza Public Library. Isabel Bombardier, I'm the tech teacher. And if somebody can give me a heads up that if you can hear me, just to make sure that everybody should be able to hear me and also see today's class that which is the document I'm sharing. So if a couple of you can give me a thumbs up or write on the chat that you can hear me, it'd be great. Yeah, thank you very much, Lisa. So, uh, so, so this is an intro class. So I'm gonna, this class is to give you an introduction how I'm gonna do this class, because it's a different setup than if you will be in person. So we're gonna use a website called Test Drive, is the version that QuickBooks give us for free. And all the sites I'm gonna give you today and in the future are gonna be sites that you can access for free, and there is no need to buy a subscription to QuickBooks. Although I'm gonna give you a summary how much QuickBooks costs. So the first thing is, if you want to use the QuickBooks before you decide to buy it, you can test drive it using this website. I'm gonna put it on the chat. 1 second. And oh, there is a question already. Sorry, I missed it. How to register for all QuickBooks classes. So if you want to register for a QuickBooks class, you go to the our Esperanza Public Library website, and you go to the virtual programs, and then there is the class that you're attending today. And then this afternoon, I just added the next one, which is gonna be on the 19th, so next Tuesday. And this class is gonna be on YouTube, so it's not gonna be on Zoom. But if you wanna receive a reminder and also the material that I send in preparation, or sometimes I send more material after, you might want to let me know of your email by filling out this form. So since this is in YouTube, I don't have to give you a passcode. You just go to this site here and it'll be available. So that's the way you register for the next class. And maybe next class I'll be lucky enough I get a spot on our shared Zoom account of the library. So I'm gonna put the class here on our virtual calendar, and then you can register there. So the way that class is, I'm designing this class this year, is that is piecemeal. So you only register for the classes that you want to take. So it's not a comprehensive class that you have to take 5 classes. You can just register for the classes that you want to take. So for example, today we're just gonna go through the review of the application of QuickBooks and Wave, how to log in, the interface, and the subscription. For the next week, we're gonna do more specific tasks. So I'm gonna, for each class that I offer, I'm gonna put what we're gonna do. So next class will be company setup, sending an invoice, and issue a sales receipt. So, so if that's something you wanted to learn, you can register. If you have that already covered, that's fine. You don't have to attend. And I'm hoping to, in February, I have 2 classes, so it'll be sales, invoice. Then the next class in February will be how to add vendors, how to pay vendors, how to connect with the bank. So I'm gonna list in each class a description what you're gonna learn. And so if you try the website that I put here, you should click on this website, and it's gonna be it's gonna ask you for if you're a robot. So you just click check mark, continue, and then you're gonna get to this version that is free and is already filled up. So it is an example of a company, and so you can, this is not a real company, it's an example that QuickBooks has populated in their test drive website. And this is the only way you can access QuickBooks for free before you buy it. You can also get a trial, but then you have to remember to cancel it before you get billed on your credit card. But this is the safest way. So you test drive it before you decide if that's something you want to do. So, so that's the way you get to this test drive. I will suggest just give it a try. If it doesn't work the first time, try it again, because this is a widespread use, it's heavily used. So sometimes it might be a little slow depending on the time of the day. The other thing is you can change things here. And we're gonna be doing that next week. We're gonna be changing information that is data that is here, and you can create invoices and so on. But as soon as you close this, it's gone. It doesn't save anything you have done. So it's a good system if you are unsure if you're doing it right. So you can go test it out, and then if you think you did something incorrect, it doesn't look good, you can just close it and then start fresh. Okay, any questions about the test drive site? I'm just looking at the chat, and if somebody has any question, they can unmute themselves. Okay, so we're just moving along. I'm just gonna go through a small summary of the subscription for QuickBooks. So the subscription, QuickBooks and Wave Financial is available on smartphones and online. The one I'm going to show you is online. There is also a desktop version, but I don't have that. I never used the desktop version, but it's available. If you are interested in a desktop version that you download in your computer. But I'm only gonna talk about the QuickBooks Online, which is what you find here on the browser, or also there is an app that you can also use that is very handy. So Wave and QuickBooks Online has an app, it has an online version. So here in the link, you can look to see the prices. I made a little picture here of what is available. This is too big and I can manipulate it there. So you can see the different options there is for QuickBooks. Now this got a little skewed. So, oh well. So maybe if there it is. So these are the different plans. The plan that I'm gonna show you is the basic plan. The basic plans tracks your income. QuickBooks, I was gonna talk about that later, but let's explain it now. What is the difference in QuickBooks and Wave? So Wave is another financial tool that you can use. They are uh, they are accounting software. It's just QuickBooks is more in how can I say that? So QuickBooks is a more established, it's an older, has more features, more niche features, where Wave, the main difference is Wave is free, and you only pay for additional services like credit card processing and payroll. Well, and QuickBooks is not free. The starting plan starts at $12, and that gives you the basic feature. So what I'm going to talk here on this class are going to be the basic, the standard feature: how to issue your invoice, how to pay, how to track what you owe, how you track who owes you, and how to reconcile with your bank account. I'm not going to cover payroll, and I'm not going to cover anything to do with high-level analysis, financial analysis, or accounting. So that's what all these different package will give you. They will give you more features about more specific features related to your financial health of the company, or give you payroll options. And these are the different package. Wave starts at zero. You pay nothing. It's all online. It also has an app. It is more intuitive in the way I see it. Uh, Wave is more for the entrepreneur. If you are starting a business, if you start an Etsy business, and it's that you, or maybe you with a friend, you don't have time to spend a lot of time on accounting. So Wave will be a more simpler way to keep your accounting, your bookkeeping. I have used it when I used to have my little business, and it's very intuitive. There is and you can keep track of your receipts. You can issue invoices really easy, and at the end, you can take all the information for your taxes. So it's a good way if you don't have enough time, or you don't have enough human resources to help you with that. If if you're a more established company, QuickBooks is something that is more commonplace. You can see like a lot of companies use that. So that's the main difference. So this QuickBook is, if you're looking for a job, if you want to help, somebody has QuickBooks, that will be the main thing why you will start using QuickBooks. But as a business owner, I will, if you're starting a business, I will test both and see which one gives you more flexibility. So you don't spend that much time on that and evaluate your needs. And that's the main difference for Wave and QuickBooks that I find out. So they also, both of them have app integration, so that you have a smart, a Square. They integrate with Square, with PayPal, both of the services. QuickBooks has a lot of support, so you can call them and ask questions. There is a huge database of knowledge base. You can ask questions. And also they offer a lot more service, like if you need an accountant, you can pay extra, but they can recommend you an accountant. So they have more services, where in Wave, they are just starting. It's a new company. The other thing, so here are the main difference between Wave and QuickBooks. Okay, so any questions so far? Okay, so if you join late, there is a link to this document on the chat. Let me put it again. And what we're talking about is next class it'll be next week, same time, and you can go to our website and register. And we're just talking about using the test drive website, which is this one, so you can test drive QuickBooks for free, and then the different subscription. If you are interested, if you are interested in QuickBooks, I will look closely at all these features that offer here. Then the other thing is, if you are an accountant or a bookkeeper, you can get a QuickBook account for free. And the way you do it here. You click in one of these links. So QuickBooks give a free version, a basic free version to accountants. So you can do the accounting for other people. Also, when you have an account, QuickBook accountant, the people that your clients, the companies who are your clients, will get a discount to their QuickBooks subscription, so you can actually integrate their QuickBooks, so you can actually see their QuickBooks and get that data and do the bookkeeping or do their taxes for them or whatever they contract you to do. So so that's the other way to do it. You can do it as a business side and as accounting side. So if I'm going to show you now everything we talk about, I'm going to show you now here on the test drive. So you click here on the test drive, and let me put the link again on and this is the United States because there is one in Canada. So that's why I put United States. And you can click there and go to the website, and it's going to ask you if you're a robot, and no need to log in, have a login account. Okay, so this is an example of a company on QuickBooks, and we're going to have different tabs here on the left. We're going to have new, and I'm going to talk about that. But the first thing we have to do is change our view. So if we go to the gear and go down, I have to move my window up and make it a little bit bigger. So we need, right now we are on the accounting side. So this will be the accounting view so the accountant does the accounting for them. So these tabs here on the left, this menu on the left, it's going to be a little bit different. It has banking, it has other stuff. So we're going to change to the business view. And there will be the view if you are Craig, if you are the owner of this company. This is where you're going to keep your business. So you're gonna enter your sales, you're gonna enter your purchases, you're gonna enter your credit. This is where it's entered. So first you notice there is the dashboard on the left, and then transaction, you have banking, rules, receipt, and tax. The main thing to notice here is banking, because QuickBooks can connect to your banking account, so you can reconcile with your banking. You can see how much money you have there and how much credit debt you have. You have expenses, and those are things that you pay, electricity, or if you buy food. And then you have vendors that provide service to you. Then you have sales, and that's where you put all your sales. And then you're going to have invoices, and then you're going to have customer, and you have to define products. So next week, I'm just going to show you how to issue an invoice. The other features is projects, payroll. I'm not going to talk about it. This is something that is you have to pay extra on top of the basic, is the advanced subscription. And I'm not very familiar with that. Projects, I think, is more a financial health, and payroll is for employees. And I'm not going to talk about payroll. I can give you information if you are interested in how to do that. Reports, you go to reports, those are the basic reports, the profit and loss, balance sheet, everything that you need to know the health of your company. Then there is taxes, is also an advanced feature. So see, you have to pay extra. Also, you can, if you are a company, if you are in the business of collecting mileage, your business is driving or transportation, you can put here mileage. This is accounting, that's also extra, and my accountant is an extra fee. So let's go here to dashboard. And you can see right away in the dashboard is they tell you exactly, they encourage you to start working. So they have a guide here. If you want to set up payment, you can click there and it tells you how to do it. And then you have other shortcuts, you have your bank account. And as I said, this is all an example, this is not real. And then you can see your business overview. So in the business overview, that's where you can analyze the status of how your business is going, what is the cash flow. So here it seems like the money is more money in than out, so that's good. But there is a deficit there, so of some kind. And then you can look at the invoices. So how many invoices you haven't got paid for, or the invoices that are not due yet, and then how much money you had deposit, and your expenses, and your sales, and the profit and loss. So you see that on the dashboard. And then right here, this is an extra feature that QuickBooks, you have to pay extra, my experts, so you can ask questions. Help, this is where is the knowledge base. So you can ask, you can type any word, any keyword, and it's gonna take you to a knowledge base, an article, or it's gonna pointing out where you have to go. So here, for example, it says jump to estimate, and it's gonna take you, if it is work, yeah, it's gonna take you where you do an estimate. So that's what I like about all these Intuit programs you have done, TurboTax or QuickBooks. They're very good knowledge base. It's very easy to find answers to questions. These bells are notifications that QuickBook issues. And then here is the settings. So that's where you're gonna make specific changes to your business. So that's where you're gonna put the name, you're gonna put your contact information, you're gonna put very specific information here. Okay, any questions so far? I don't see any questions. So I have here a video that can take you to step by step at a tour of the dashboard. If you forget what I just said or didn't make any sense, I have also here another in-depth summary. So this is the, like I said, you choose the business view, and there's a video tutorial here. So in transactions, you're going to categorize the list. Also, let me show you what the transactions look like. So that's all the transactions that you do. So you're gonna have, and this is what is good to do this example, because already all this information is filled out. And let me get this up. Okay, so you're gonna see here all the transactions, everything, all the activities that you do are gonna be listed here. And you can easily search it. So if I do here, you can use this to search it. So I can look Bessie, and it's gonna take you to, well, it didn't do it. Let me do another one that I can spell. So you can search here, there it is. So you can search here all the books by Bessie. So it's gonna show up all your books. So it's similar if you have your bank account online, similar to that. And it has a summary here, how much money you have in your checking, how much money you have in your saving. You can also click on the transaction and you see more detail. And so that's mainly a register of all the activities you do. Then we go to expenses, and all your expenses are registered here. And then you go here to sales, and this is a list of all your sales. Well, I start with an overview. It tells you like the invoices, how many invoices you need to start asking, who is due for haven't paid you yet, which one is overdue, or which one you're not overdue yet. You can go here, all sales, and look at all your sales, and it tells you, breaks down by color and category all the sales. You can go to invoices and all the invoices and when are they due, how much are they, and so on. So all this information here that you see, it has to be entered. These are vendors, I mean customers, all that are gonna have to be entered. So we're gonna see that in February, how to enter all that customers. And products and services, you have to also enter. So for products and services, because this is a design company, you have design, concrete, and so on. All that you have to do it yourself. And then reports. For reports, you have, when you have this version, you get some reports here. So I can do a balance sheet. And this is a report that you can print. So, and you can also customize the date and the period, and you can, you can go through here and be very specific, and you can save it. And then you can print it out, you can mail it, and I think you can export it to PDF and Excel. And then the other ones that are there, they are more extra feature, they're more advanced features, so I'm not familiar with them. So any questions so far? And then for Wave, the way Wave works, you have to create an account. And I created my account with Google. And you can see it tells you exactly, they ask you questions, there is less information. They ask you question what you want to do. And you can go here to the Launchpad. Well, I don't have any company here, so it'll be, so you can click here and they guide you how to do this. And it tells you step by step how to do it. And you can be done really quick. Of course, I didn't enter anything there. So, and it's very similar to QuickBooks. It's a little bit easier and it has less features, but it's more simpler, so you can go see your dashboard, your business profit loss, and then they give you here prompts about how to do it. And then also has sales, and you can see here estimate, invoice, recurring, and so on. You can have purchases, and you can have all this information. You can also connect your bank account. The payroll is extra, um, and you can have reports, but it's easier to do Wave, and all this is free. You can use all that for free. I used it before, and it was very easy, especially if you travel and you want to keep track of all your receipt. The app will you can take a picture of the receipts with your app, and it'll populate the information. And both do that. Both, you can get the app and then take picture of all the receipts if you need to get reimbursement for that. Okay, so you can to create an account on QuickBooks or Wave. You need your the name of the company. Most likely you're gonna need your tax ID, and also you're gonna need the definition, your company structure defined by the IRS. So you need to know that some when you sign up with QuickBooks. And then there is the account view that I show you here. So you can also switch to the account view if you wanna do work as an accountant. So you can switch here to the account view, and it's gonna look more similar to this. And it changes here for banking, and it's a little bit different because you're gonna be doing different things than with the business. And I think I cover everything. So if anybody has any questions. So these are all other resources you can use. These are the QuickBooks online paid classes, but there are also free seminars for a small business. There are some tutorials here that you can access. Also, if you are East Bronx Public Library patron, you can access the universal classes QuickBooks 101 for free, just by registering. You can click here, and you have to have your library card. And also we have some books here available in the library that you can borrow. I have put also more articles here, so you can also look at them and may help you with your learning goals. So I finished. I encourage you to go to the QuickBooks test drive and test it out. If you want to start testing, you can here set up payment and follow the flow chart and see, get used to navigating the interface. QuickBooks has a lot of things, so it's very useful to find where everything is and get used to getting your bearings. You can, if you create click here new, it's gonna give you different options of what you can do. So if you do invoice, it's gonna take you to create an invoice, so you can put information there and then you can save it. But we're gonna be looking at that later on. And also they tell you here, you can take a tour, and the tour is gonna be a little tutorial about how to create invoices and more information here. So, so for now, I would suggest you before next week to get comfortable navigating all the dashboard, all the tabs here, uh, trying to use all the different features that it has and getting your bearings where everything else. Okay, so I that's it for today. And next week we'll try something new. But if you have any question, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, and I encourage you to use this and try. And I congratulate you for trying to learn something new, and I hope I can help you. So have a good evening. I'm gonna turn off my camera, but I'm gonna stay on the chat in case somebody wants to talk. Thank you very much.